House Secretary of Labor, Hilda Solis, always represented and advocated for the most vulnerable populations, especially women. What will you do to represent women?
Women's issues are near and dear to my heart. I was raised by a single mom who sacrificed her life for me, and a sister who is trying to get educated and now has to owe $100,000 in loans to fight to enter the entertainment industry. I owe it to my mom and my sister, but to all women before me who have allowed our community to have families, to have love. I've shown in my track record, in my short track record, that I've been on the board of equal rights advocates who fights for the equal rights in the workplace for women all over the country. I've been on the board of CEO Women who make sure that women can be entrepreneurs that can compete with anyone in this workplace. And with the situation we are in right now in this economy, the way we're going to get out of it is by making sure that women and minorities are able to have small businesses and rescue us out of this economic crisis. It is the way out. It is the way that we're going to prosper. And I will continue fighting for the inexplicability of women doing the same job that I will do, only earning 3/4 of what I will earn. That is sad, it's wrong, and I'll be able to make that argument that in an economy that's going to be competitive, it's not going to be competitive if the person that's doing the same work as me is getting paid 3/4 as me. That is wrong, and we will fight for it, and I need all your help to make sure we pass the right legislation and continue fighting for the rest of our lives.
Well, this evidence is collected in the emergency room by rape survivors who hope that the perpetrator of the crime, will be caught. Well, I did a bill which said that survivors must be notified before such rape kits are thrown away. When a woman came to me in my district, she told me a story that was very shocking. She said that she had a terrible secret, that even though she was considered a successful educator, she was the victim of horrible domestic violence abuse, almost to the point of being killed. She finally was able to divorce her husband, get him convicted of domestic violence abuse. But to her horror, she found that in the divorce proceedings, that she would have to share half her retirement income with her abuser. Can you imagine that? So I did a bill which said that family courts must take domestic violence into consideration when splitting the assets of a couple. And so now the hard-earned money of domestic violence victims will be preserved. Thank you.
You've heard me talk about my switch over. See, the young people are real high tech. I'm like, what happened? Where's my staff? Where's my granddaughter, my nephew? So, seriously, you know my story. At a union, predominantly nurses, the field is predominantly women. At a union, the county workforce, predominantly women. But more important than that, my story is, there is no story about me that's not a story about my wife. Her challenges with healthcare. 15 years, a series of illnesses, courageous challenges, courage with breast cancer, colitis. I learned so much from that woman, and I will do everything to fight and protect women, work with them, fight side by side with them in the Congress, fight against breast cancer, fight against cancer, fight against all these diseases and have a particular incidence towards women, and fight for the rights of women in the workplace. The young man indicated It's unacceptable that women get paid less for the same amount of work, and that will not be acceptable in any legislation or initiative that I take as a legislator in the